The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning, AFTER members, and thank you so much for joining us wherever you are. A special shout out to Sarah Webster, who's just messaged me and said good morning from Brisbane. So good morning, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today we are talking all about Dubai on a budget. You know, it's got a reputation for its opulence and wonderful tourism opportunities and hotels and dining. But today we're going to look at, the travel enthusiast that can go to Dubai on any budget. And to deliver the content today, I have both Julie King from Julie King and Associates, as well as Andrew Rattle, who works with Julie. They look
Hello,
after.
everyone.
Welcome, Julie. Welcome, Andrew. Now, they look after the education and training here in Australia for Dubai tourism. And Andrew's actually delivered the last few webinars on behalf of Dubai, and he brings such energy and entertainment. So I'm going to hand over to Andrew now, and I hope that you enjoy the webinar this morning. Please feel free to use the question toolbox and ask us any questions you have, and we'll make sure we dedicate some time at the end to address those. And of course, we are recording today, so we will be able to put this webinar and the slides up on the AFTER website so that you can revisit the content at your convenience. Andrew, over to you. Thank you for your time this morning.
Joe, thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Now, I hope you have got your hats and sunscreen on. We are heading over to Dubai today. Now, today it's going to be a top of 38 degrees, so I hope you're prepared for that. Now, today we're going to showcase some wonderful sights and sounds of Dubai, particularly for those travelers on a limited budget. There's many things you can do in Dubai that don't cost anything, believe it or not, and this webinar will show you that. You may even be surprised what is available to your clients, and this will give you the ability to sell Dubai as a specific holiday destination and take some time out to enjoy exactly what's on offer, even for you to relax, sit back and just take in the atmosphere. So let's get cracking. I first wanted to start to give you some ideas. Here you'll need your pen and paper. Start taking some notes of some great value hotels. Now, not all hotels are 5 or 6 star. Dubai has such a wide variety of hotels to suit many, many budgets. Now, these hotels that I've listed today, they're just a small handful of well-known and good value hotel brands, and they're in very handy locations throughout Dubai, very attractive to the cost-conscious traveler. You'll no doubt see what hotel pricing is on offer via your preferred booking methods, such as your GDS or various wholesalers and suppliers. However, a number of hotels and resorts are starting to promote and sell their rooms at very competitive prices. So be on the lookout for an offer from other well-known properties. Hotels and resorts that are located in the Jumeirah Beach area and on the Palm are more popular and therefore can also reflect that in their pricing. As you'll see here, some great value hotels that I've pointed out for you. Quite popular in Dubai is the Rove hotel chain. Now, these are great value for money hotels ranging between the 3.5 to 4 star hotels. You'll see there's a number I have listed here in particular areas around Dubai. You've got them near the Dubai Mall. You've got them in Deira, near the Dubai Parks. And of course, there's the Rove Lemur Beach, which is also very popular. That's highlighted there in the bottom left-hand corner of the pictures. Now, you'll see the pricing here, great value between $60, believe it or not, and $115 per room share twin. So you can see there are some great hotels. So take a note of Rove Hotels. Now, of course, I want to get you all across what the transport options are before I send you off on a little journey. We've got transport options from metro trains to trams and taxis. Dubai has many options for the cost-conscious traveller, and there are great value day passes you can purchase on the metro as well. You'll see there you can get a $14 full-day standard pass or a $28 full-day gold class pass. There's over 49 stations there to take into as well. Trains run, the metro trains run from 5 a.m. up until midnight. You must purchase a Noel card, which is like what we use. You've all got your Mikeys or your Opal cards and the like. Similar for that in Dubai. Taxis are also very affordable. They do have a flag fall starting from $5, but you will find taxis of very, very good value. One thing that is a great value, and I used to always thumb my nose at the hop on, hop off until I started using it on all of my travels all over Europe. And I cannot believe the value of them. It gives you a great understanding of where you are geographically. And so if you're wanting to do some sightseeing, you won't find an easier or more flexible way to get it done than on a bus. So this particular hop on, hop off in Dubai has over 46 stops. And of course, it will show you all the most popular attractions. The hop on and hop off makes every single holiday simple and stress-free. Have you done one? I've done many. Now that we know exactly what we can do, you've got $49 for a full day pass, which is such great value for the hop on, hop off. It has 6 different routes with over 46 stops. Great way to just start your day and understand what you're going to do over the next few days. So let's start our journey in Dubai and let's head to the neighborhood of Deira. Now this is located only about 5 to 10 minutes from Dubai Airport. Historically, Deira has been the trading center of Dubai. It's now become more developed with shopping malls and many hotels and apartments around the area. The arrow there will point out exactly where it is on the map. You can see the airport just there. One that is fantastic in this particular area are the souks. Dubai is famous for a lot of their souks, particularly the spice souk. It's colorful. You can just smell the aromas already. It takes you on such a sensory journey. There's countless flavors and recipes will greet you as you make your way through the traditional spice market here in Deira. I love it. You'll be introduced to the mounds of fragrant herbs and spices, all filling from those beautiful large baskets. Some may be rather strong, so be warned, but others are very light, airy, and sweet. Here you can wander among the many different stalls, chat to vendors. They'll give you plenty of ideas on how you can use the various spices on offer as well. There's also a great selection of nuts, oils, saffron. They're all available here at the market. Spices are sold both by weight and in packets. So however, like other souks, if you're buying, vendors do expect you to haggle. Now, don't we all love a haggle? Here is a great place to do exactly that. The spices too can be vacuum sealed, so you can bring them back home, no problem. But of course you would need to declare them. Of course, the gold souks, it wouldn't be a trip to Dubai if you did not visit the famous gold souk. It's one of the oldest and most traditional markets in the Emirate. Whether you're just browsing or you're on the hunt for even the slightest amount of gold, walk through the glittering golden souk market stalls and you'll find the biggest selection of gold jewelry and gemstones. Now, if I had a hairy chest, I'd be buying a whole pile of them, let me tell you. All merchandise is carefully regulated by the Dubai government to ensure the authenticity and quality. So these spice and gold souks are covered, so you are protected from the elements. Particularly during summer, the aircon units blow out cold air and you can purchase cold refreshments from various vendors. That's something we need today. After all, it's 38 degrees here. Now, the majority of visitors will see the souks as part of a city tour as well, but it's also very doable if you're keen self-explorer on a budget, and many people do that. Let's head over into the Bur Dubai. This is also located just about 10 minutes from the airport. You'll see the arrow there. I've shown you we've just moved a little bit over. And what's exciting in this particular area is the Sheikh Mohammed Center for Cultural Understanding. SMCCU for short. It's a non-profit organization which first opened its doors in 1998. Can you remember what you were doing back then? Located in a beautifully restored wind tower house in the Al Fahidi historical neighborhood in Burj, Dubai. The center offers a range of activities from traditional cuisine to conversations with local Emiratis, with its motto being open doors, open minds, all questions, no matter how sensitive, are all welcome and answered. You can enjoy a traditional Emirati breakfast, brunch, or lunch. Now, they all vary in price. You'll start with a guided walking tour of the historic Al Fahidi neighborhood. For example, if you want to do a lunch here, it would be roughly about $48. Breakfast is a little bit cheaper at $40. You can take a seat on a Bedouin-style carpet, which is, as you can see here, enjoy a selection of traditional dishes while your local hosts answer questions about life in Dubai. Now, heading over to the Al Fahidi historical neighborhood. The Al Fahidi is located in Bur Dubai as well. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city. It's best seen walking. This area offers a nostalgic view of a bygone era with traditional wind towers and a maze of winding alleyways, where you'll also find some textile souks. They also have some very interesting art galleries, cafes that serve traditional food as well. It's a very popular place to visit is the Arabian Tea House. It's a quaint cafe offering more than 150 different types of tea in a beautiful leafy courtyard. So if you're into tea, this is for you. And here you can enjoy a traditional Arabic feast and Emirati hospitality as well. Now make sure you tell your clients to also visit the Calligraphy House. Now that specializes in Arabic calligraphy and everything related to the art form. Dubai Museum is housed in the Al Fahidi Fort. This is the oldest existing building in the city, which I have pictured here. It showcases Dubai's history and its original heritage. You can get a glimpse of everyday life before the discovery of oil. Now, the galleries here recreate historic local houses, mosques, souks, date farms, desert and marine life. You can also explore the rich history of pearl diving in the region. Remember that, including actual weights and scales used at the time. You'll also see the vast difference between the old and modern Dubai, which as we know has just developed over the last few years. Look at the entry to the museum. Can you get a better bargain? $1.20. Now, I think we can all afford that. Now, still in Dubai, we have the Al Shindagha Museum. It's set along the Dubai Creek. Al Shindagha Museum tells the proud story of the nation's past and traditions. This museum in Dubai's Creek, birth of a city, is a state-of-the-art multimedia experience that guides visitors through this area in all the dramatic developments over the centuries. The carefully curated tour features interactive videos, has touch displays, historic photographs and artifacts, so all visitors can gain an insight into what it was like for Emiratis to raise a family by the waterways and how much the maritime trade affected their livelihoods. Afterwards, you can stop by the Perfume House. Yes, Perfume House, beautiful, and discover the story behind Emirati fragrances. It highlights how scents played an integral role in the nation's history, and it's a legacy that still lives on today. Now, entry here, still very affordable. It's under $6. If I was to be exact, 15 dirham, which is about $5.75, about $6. And children under 5 are free. Now, of course, old does beat new. Let's head over to the Al Seef district. Al Seef was developed in 2017, so very recent. It's located near the iconic Dubai Creek. Al Seef is making its mark on the Heritage District with beautiful traditions combined with modern designs as the city showcases an inspiring partnership between its proud past and, of course, its very bright future. Al Seef introduced an open-air floating market accompanying by creekside pontoons with regional crafts and textiles. Emirati art spaces and also pop-ups are dedicated to local cuisine here. The best way to take it all in is by doing a walking tour. You can do it by yourself, you can even find a guide, but walking on your own, this is where you'll find, and you'll start in the Al Fahidi and stroll over to Al Seef. Very much so worth the effort. Overall, the Dubai, it's a great place for those who are wanting to be close to the heritage and the arts, but also within very close proximity to downtown. Now, Dubai Creek. It may be very famous, Dubai, for its glitz and glamour of its beautiful sky-high towers, but the real heart of the city, and it always will be, is right here at the creek. It's where the waters were vital for what used to be Dubai's main form of economy, their pearl diving and fishing, and today the area is filled with the history of Dubai. It's also home to the Dubai Museum, as well as the winding alleyways of the gold, spice and textile souks. You have to go here. While just even at the creek, right across the water on a traditional abra, which you can see here on the top, it's a must. And of course, it's so cheap. How much would you be expecting to pay? Well, guess what? It is 40 cents each way, 1 dirham. It's easily the best value tourist attraction in the city and enables you to travel from Dubai to Dira and vice versa. Now also Dubai Canal, it's about 3.2 kilometres long. It's a waterway extending from the creek in Old Dubai through Business Bay, which is the back of downtown, before finding its way to the Arabian Gulf. Since opening in 2016, it's created 80,000 square metres of public space and facilities and a 12-kilometre cycling path. the canal has become a popular visitor attraction with 5 pedestrian bridges. They all snake their way across the iconic waterway. Nearby is the Hub Tour City development that's home to the exciting La Pearl Aqua Theatre Show. There are a number of beautiful hotels in this area, as well as a number of restaurants. Now look at that imposing picture at the bottom right, Dubai Frame. That was completed just recently in 2018. The Dubai Frame is not far from Dubai Creek, and it is certainly worth a visit. It rises 150 metres above Zabeel Park. It's encrusted with swirling golden motifs. They all glisten in the desert sunshine, as you can imagine. The Dubai Frame has finally opened because it was almost a decade after it was first designed. Now, for 50 dirhams here, that's only $20, visitors are treated to an immersive exhibition of the Emirates history before taking an elevator to a 93-metre long viewing gallery at the top of the frame. Now here you can walk along a, well, let's just say a glass floor. I hope you've got a good stomach. Glass floor walkway, and you can enjoy views back to the old city of Deira to the north and to the teetering towers of Sheikh Zayed Road to the south. Now, here you may just choose to walk around the base of the frame instead and capture that Instagram moment of something very unusual. I can't wait to see that one, can you? Let's head downtown, everyone. This downtown region, as you can see on the map, it's about 15-20 minutes from Dubai Airport, so it's still not far. Downtown, it's a great location for clients wanting to be central, and the best part, shopping, walking, and viewing the architecture. Let's start with this beauty, the Burj Khalifa. Standing at 828 meters high, the Burj Khalifa, it's definitely hard to miss this one. It's one of the world's tallest tower. It naturally dominates the Dubai skyline, but the true majesty of the building is best appreciated up close, or even better, inside. Now, are you all game? On a clear day, the view from the observation deck on level 124, that's right, 124. If you do want to splurge and go to the top, the cost, I believe, is very affordable. It's about 45 Australian dollars. Children, nearly half that, $28. Now, if the observation deck is not in your client's budget, they can get some amazing views for free at the back of Dubai Mall. Now, Dubai Mall, it's the world's largest destination for shopping. Yes, I'm just as excited as you are. Great entertainment and leisure here. It's located, obviously, next to the Burj. It features over 1,200 retail stores. And yes, you must go and see every 1,200 store and check it off your list. There's 2 major department stores and hundreds of food and beverage outlets. The mall covers more than 1 million square meters. That's equivalent to 200 football pitches. So girls, do not wear high heels. We will all be in sneakers. There is a lot of walking to do here. For families, the Dubai Mall, it's the ultimate destination for families because it houses the Dubai Aquarium, the underwater zoo, an Olympic-sized Dubai ice rink, which I'm dying to give a go one day, and of course a children's edutainment concept called Kidzania, and also has a massive indoor cinema complex. You can also refer to the Dubai website for an example of spending a full day at Dubai Mall. And it could look something like visiting the aquarium mid-morning, which you can also enjoy from the outside because it has your glass-to-floor views, ceiling-to-floor views from inside the mall, followed by shopping in the mall and visit maybe the Fashion Avenue, where you can do some window shop for the designer stores, just like I do. I can't afford a lot of them, but there are some that I can. You can also have a late lunch and a caffeine hit to keep you going here, maybe then have an afternoon stroll through the Souk Al Bahar and make your way back to the Dubai Mall to see the Burj Khalifa for sunset, which is something to see. You can also grab some takeaway here. It doesn't all have to be sit down. You can get a takeaway burger or kebab and just enjoy the early evening. And also, every evening is the Dubai Fountain Show. So you must see that before heading back to your hotel. It's located at the base of the Burj. It's just outside the doors of Dubai Mall. Now it features the world's largest choreographed fountain system. It's very popular, has dancing water show jets that stream as high as 150 meters in the air. There's 2 shows that occur in the afternoon, one at 1 and one at 1:30, except on Fridays, 1:30 and 2. And evening displays begin at sunset. This is, I believe, the best time to see it, around 6 p.m. It takes place every 30 minutes until the final song at 11 p.m. So there's a new step on board unique viewing platform here as well, where you can get very up close to the fountains. It's about $7.50 per person if you want to go onto the unique viewing platform. Otherwise, the experience is still free to watch from outside of the mall. Now, Mall of the Emirates, this is a shopping resort. Yes, that's right. Right in the heart of Dubai, it features over 600 retailers. It includes department stores, fashion and lifestyle. It has sports, electronics, homewares, and of course, it has the largest Carrefour in the city. That's similar to a Costco or Aldi, so great for getting some little purchases if you want to take back some snacks to your room. The mall is perfect destination, particularly too for families. It offers fun and attractions and activities such as the Magic Planet Indoor Entertainment Centre for the kids, the Vox Cinemas, and of course, Ski Dubai, where you can take to the slopes. If you're a keen skier, I wish I could. I can't do that, although I can stand up and I can stop, but I can't go forward. Or you can just have fun in the ski park. It's a cheaper alternative. And on top of that, there's more than 100 dining and cafe selections. The mall's got something for everyone on a budget. The Mall of the Emirates is also easier to navigate around compared to Dubai Mall, purely due to the difference in size. So in saying that, Mall of the Emirates is still larger than the majority of our Westfields. Wafi Mall and the Dubai Festival City Mall. When you arrive at Wafi Mall, you're greeted by a striking Sphinx statues. And of course, the Egyptian theme continues well and truly inside. It's certainly a treat to be able to shop at over 350 shops here while taking in the amazing, spectacular stained glass pyramids, as well as pharaoh sculptures and columns. Now, you must browse Sukan Murjan, which offers Arabian handicrafts and Middle Eastern fashion. I love the handicrafts here. There's over 30 eateries as well, and kids can also enjoy a mini golf. Now, for anyone who's after a nice keepsake gift, which you are all going to buy me, you can visit a calligraphy artist located in the souk and have your name written in Arabic. Then, of course, you can frame it. Something special to take home. That's worth it. Now, in Dubai Festival City Mall, it's set on the banks of Dubai Creek. Dubai Festival City Mall, it's home to over 400 stores, including the massive IKEA department store and their flagship Zara store. Yes, I just saw the ears bounce up with all the girls listening today. Zara is here. Wonderful store. This mall also gives you a chance to stroll along Canal Walk or ride the traditional Abra boat to one of the waterfront restaurants. That's more my style. The mall's also a mini entertainment hub where you can enjoy Bounce X. It is a huge space spanning over 2 floors, packed with giant airbags, trapeze, slides, and many other features. It's a great way to get out your frustrations, I believe. Just get out there and throw yourself into the airbag or jump on the trapeze. Now, you need to check out Imagine. This is a record-breaking visual extravaganza that plays at Festival Bay every night. They have dancing water fountains and immersive imagery that comes together with pillars of fire and dramatic sound waves, which will entertain everyone of all ages. The state-of-the-art show fuses science, technology, and art. Now, here there are 3 shows on each evening, so again, it's a great option for an evening event. Best of all, absolutely no cost to see that. Now, the Krama shopping complex, also known as Krama Market, this is packed with over 300 shops. It's spread across various buildings. It's located in one of Dubai's older residential areas. The shopping area here is known for its vibrant, bizarre atmosphere and great deals. Now, if it's bargains what you're looking for, then Krama, this is the place to visit, especially for a wide range of fashionable attire. The area is known also for selling a huge range of handbags, dare I say that word, and accessories, along with sportswear, yay, fragrances, a lot of souvenirs and gifts. So you must come here. This is a perfect place to haggle and carve out your own deals across a range of shops. Is that going to be you? It's definitely me. Now, of course, I haven't forgotten about your stomachs. We all do want to eat, but we want to do that as affordable as possible as well, so you can dine on a budget. As I mentioned before, Dubai is home to a vast array of cultures, so there's always a place to find an authentic bargain priced meal. Now, street food vans and culinary explorers, you'll all be pleased to find that some of the best unfussy dining in Dubai can definitely be found on a budget. Now, as you head street side for a taste of authentic Dubai, there's an institution for foodies and those after a more local flavour. 2nd of December Street is where you go. It's a bustling kilometre-and-a-half stretch of road in Satwa. It's home to old school eateries and international home-style cuisines. You definitely won't find it hard or fine dining white tablecloths here, but if you want to experience delicious, affordable dishes, this is the place to go. You can sit outdoors and watch the street come alive after sunset too, which is always fun. Some of the street food gems in this area are the Al Mala, which is well regarded as one of the city's best Lebanese restaurants for the shawarmas and flatbreads, if I pronounced that correctly. A local favourite is Ravi Restaurant. Now, you don't want to miss this. It's a Dubai Institute. Ravi may look unassuming on the outside, but offers one of the city's best interpretation of traditional Pakistani food. Now, of course, cafes, there's hundreds of cafes around Dubai. It's very easy to eat on a budget here, even with the likes of the Rove hotels. They all have cafes where you can grab a quick little bite and go. So remember that. Now, Tom and Serge is an Aussie cafe. They're owned by, well, you guessed it, Tom and Serge. They've cracked the coffee scene with their warehouse-style cafe in the emerging arts district of Al Quoz. You can enjoy salads, simple meals, and the perfect flat whites in the airy open-plan cafe, which also features a play area for the kids. Could you imagine going away and not being able to get your flat white or cappuccino? Goodness forbid. Lime Tree Cafe is another great cafe with organic coffee, healthy salads and sandwiches, cakes and slices, now you're talking my language, made in-house at their very own bakery. Other various locations are the Nakil Mall at the Palm, Jumeirah 1, which is on Jumeirah Beach Road next to Jumeirah Mosque, and the Sheikh Zayed Road opposite Golden Diamond Park and Al Quoz. So there's some definite locations for the Lime Tree Cafe. Now, this is a fun thing to do. This is my style. Food trucks. There's been a food revolution on the streets of Dubai, thanks to mobile kitchens and chefs. They're cooking up a storm curbside and catering to a full spectrum of tastes. Now, Last Exit is the name. This Dubai food truck park gets its name from its original location on the last exit before driving out of Dubai on Sheikh Zayed Road. Makes sense, right? Drop by here for a dine-in experience and soak up the funky ambience, as this is a one-stop shop and has a selection of burger joints, taco stands, and Arabic street food. They also have family-friendly events throughout the year. Kids' play area is there, and they also are open all during the day and for the nighttime. It's a great option if you're visiting Dubai parks and resorts, because you can stay here and have dinner as well. So do not miss out on this one. Now, I think we should also head over to some beaches. Everyone loves the beach areas of Dubai, and it doesn't cost anything to go for a swim. So let's start with Kite Beach. It's one of Dubai's favourite spots for a beach day. It's named after the numerous kite surfers that enjoy the winds and waves that you can see here. Kite Beach, it's also perfect for families as well. Kite Beach is perfect for water sports. There's also plenty to do out of the water at this popular spot, so you can also grab a drink or a bite to eat at one of their many open-air cafes and restaurants, and it's just steps away from the beach. You can watch bikers and skaters at the park or get into a game of volleyball if you want to. There's even plenty of beach activities, plus an awesome view of the Burj Al Arab. It's easy to spend an entire day here. Le Mer is another option for you, located on Jumeirah Beach, where the Sunsea and outdoor fun all come together here. It's a new addition to the city. The inspirational destination features wide open spaces with palm tree lined boulevards. There's also graffiti art murals and laid back charm. Not quite like St Kilda, has a little bit more polish. So it's great for those wanting a more chilled and relaxed space to eat and drink, with a variety of cuisines on offer here as well. Now, City Walk, let me take you over here, and Business Bay. City Walk stretches over 13,000 square metres. It's similar to European pedestrian precincts, offering a vehicle-free walk. You can walk along tree-lined avenues with shops and restaurants and see the skyscrapers like the Burj Khalifa in the background. There are surprises at every turn, as the district is also home to some of the city's finest street art and the entertainment hub Coca-Cola Arena. Here there's also fountains, also children's playgrounds and plenty of open-air seating. It's located in this area is an attraction called the Green Planet. This is an indoor rainforest filled with flora and fauna. Now, Business Bay, this is located on the outskirts of the downtown. It snakes its way through Business Bay. The Dubai Water Canal is one of the city's newer attractions. And strolling on its promenades has become an evening ritual for many residents and visitors. Best time to head out will be between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. at night to see the cascading waterfalls all lit up in neon lights. It's also more low-key than downtown, and it makes for a good base away from the hustle and bustle. You can also get some great Instagram photos here as well. Now, Global Village, part of the area located near, which is called the City of Arabia, and it continues and combines cultures of over 90 countries across the world, all gathered in one place. It's the region's first cultural, entertainment, family and shopping destination. There's so much shopping to do. Are you exhausted yet? So many stores to see. Here at Global Village, you can explore markets from all around the world. Each pavilion at Global Village has its own unique boutique. Also has food outlets, entertainment stands, and pavilions include countries with the UAE, South Asia, America, Europe, Africa, and the Far East. So something for everybody. There's so many different cuisines to choose from as well. You can eat from food stalls here or in cafes or restaurants. There's also loads of entertainment with stage shows, concerts, street entertainment, stunt shows, and kids theatre shows. As you can imagine, you will never be bored in this particular area. Now, something very important I do want to get across to you today. This is something that I believe is very important to communicate to your clients, and it's about Dubai's management of COVID-19. Now, Dubai has launched a compliance program to certify and recognise hotels and retail establishments, food and beverage outlets and attractions that have implemented all public health protocols for the prevention and management of COVID-19. The initiative is part of efforts to showcase Dubai as one of the world's safest destinations as it now continues to receive tourists. There is a verification and validation process that has been established, and it's by issuing the Dubai Assured stamp to establishments that have complied with health and safety guidelines. The Dubai Assured program will cover all key tourism touchpoints across the city. There's over 1,000 establishments already that have been inspected for compliance with relevant guidelines, which is all part of the program. So this stamp, it's a visual mark to reassure all of our clients that safety and hygiene measures prescribed by the authorities have been complied with across all tiers and categories of tourist and resident touchpoints. Now, the Director General of Dubai Tourism, Health and Safety is foremost on the minds of travellers when selecting their destination. So the Dubai Assured seal, it's simple, yet it's a critical mechanism to assure tourists enjoy a smooth and safe experience at every part of their journey in Dubai. And that starts from arriving at the airport right up into the departure when you return home. So this means your clients are safe to travel to Dubai once our international borders are open. Something I do want you to also now take pen and paper or take a photograph with your iPhone is the assets we have available for you. We're always here to help you. So for the first step, always look at the Visit Dubai website for some great updates and great information. visitdubai.com. There's also an online training program for you to become a Dubai expert. You can see that here at game.dubaiexpert.ae. There's also a great online asset collection. If you're looking for images or videos to use in any promotion you may be doing, fantastic to have a look here on that particular web address. If you just want to go for a holiday yourself, like I do out of Melbourne, most days I go onto the Dubai 360 site and have a look at the view of Dubai live from either above the Atlantis, the Palm Jumeirah, and see what the day looks like. You can also see what is happening in Dubai. Great idea to give this to your clients. What's on in Dubai at www.whatson.ae. So that is it from me today. Hopefully I've been able to give you a better understanding of how Dubai can certainly be explored well and truly on a budget, and how you can deliver a different experience for your clients. Particularly each time they visit, there's always changes, so there's always something to do every time you go to Dubai. So thank you all very much for joining. It's now time to open up for some questions with my colleague Julie. And Joe, if you're there, if we have any questions coming in, we're here to help you all.
Andrew, Sarah's just asked if you could possibly go back to the food truck slide again, just at the end of the presentation.
Of course. Absolutely. Food is always on my mind. Here we go. So go to this particular one, cafes, food trucks.
Thank you. And just a reminder, we will put these slides up and the recording on the AFTA website. Does anybody have any questions on Dubai while we've got the expertise of Andrew and Julie with us? Just feel free to use
Who wants to come with me?
What was that, Andrew?
Who wants to come with me? Come on, everyone. Let's put our name down on the list. And as soon as our borders are open, we are on that next Emirates flight straight into Dubai.
I think
you're all raising your hand.
Quite an appetite to jump on a plane.
There's a huge appetite. And seriously, every month there's something new that changes and happens in Dubai. There's always improvements taking place on already some sensational sights and sounds. If you have any clients that are photographers, now I know a lot of photographers always like to watch their pennies, but there is such a flotilla of photography to take place in Dubai as well. There is so much to see and do.
Now, Andrew,
perfect for a point-to-point destination.
I was just going to ask, for someone who is going to visit Dubai for the very first time, what would you say an optimal length of stay would be?
For me, and I would reflect on my first time in Dubai, it would be 3 to 4 days. However, you can do a lot under that. Julie, what's your experience?
Yeah, I would say at minimum, I mean, ideally you want to have at least 4 nights there because there is so much to see. And, you know, when you stop over just for 24 and 48 hours, you can see some of the major sites, but you're also, you know, you have jet lag. It takes you a bit of time to, you know, to acclimatize to that. So a really good average stay for a stopover would be that 3 to 4 nights. But, you know, we've been there for 10 days and more, and you still can't fit it all in. You know, there's so much to see.
And
now, remember, today you are seeing a presentation on Dubai on a budget. As some of you have experienced before, we have a flotilla of information on all sorts of different activities you can do in Dubai, ranging from fun parks, family and adventure tours, heading out to the Better One experience, nature walks. There is so much that you can do to explore here in Dubai. So please, by all means, reflect over what we have already presented.
Yeah, great. And great prompter too, Andrew, because we have kept all the recordings and all the other slides on the various topics that we covered off, all on the AFTA website. So they are definitely worth visiting. Now, I've got a question here from Heather around what's the best month to visit?
I can answer this one. I would say, depending on what you're looking to do. So if it's a quick stopover, obviously year round, the destination is good to visit because even in the hotter months, you know, everywhere is really well air conditioned and you just change your pattern of how you do things. So perhaps you might do things outdoors early morning or late afternoons. But if you're looking to stay for much longer, the cooler months are definitely from about mid-October through till, I would say, early May, from a comfort point of view of being out there all day and, you know, really spending, you know, days on the beach and doing lots of outdoor activities. But you can definitely visit Dubai year round. You just, in those hot summer months, which is really the primarily June till September, you just would change around slightly the order of the way you do things. But you can still go out to the desert, because remember the desert is also cooler. Even in the summer months when it's hotter in the city, it's cooler in the desert. And the same happens in the winter in Dubai, when it's actually beautiful temperatures of early 20s. You'll find in the desert it can get very cool, so you need a sweater.
Sounds like is it an oxymoron to say that the desert's cooler?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, a question here from Alex, wondering about, when it comes to transport, what is the difference between standard and gold class?
I think from my understanding, and Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong, the gold class guarantees a seat in the metros. Yeah.
That's exactly right. I'll go back to that map for everyone too.
They do also have separate ladies areas as well in the metros. That's another one, particularly for people that are, ladies with families, etc.
Right, so you can still...
And the great thing about the metro...
Go on, Andrew.
Sorry, Joe, you go.
Oh, no, I was just going to clarify. So with a standard ticket, you can still get on, but it just means you may be standing. With a gold class, you get that guaranteed seat.
Yeah. Yes.
That's correct. The exciting thing about the metro too is now it's all above ground, so even just to ride the metro and to see the views is actually quite exciting as well.
Fantastic. And for all those that didn't join us several weeks ago, we did do a webinar on Expo 2020 and what that's going to look like next year. Even though it's going to be in 2021, it will be still called Expo 2020. And that's very much on the cards for when borders open, which is exciting.
That's exactly right. Any more questions, anyone? We're loving your questions. Thank you for asking.
Just give it a second more to see if any other questions come in.
Do we have any speed typists, or have we got a two-finger typist on the line?
Oh, here we go. We have a question from Sarah around agent rates. Are there any hotel chains that particularly support travel agents?
I think the majority of hotels do. I mean, locally here you have representatives from various hotel groups that can help with that. And I know certainly hotel groups such as Jumeirah Hotels and Resorts, do have a site that covers agent rates, and their representative is based here. But there are other hotel groups as well that have representatives here that will be able to help with that too.
And in terms of a first-time visitor on a budget, is there a particular area that you recommend they, I guess, base themselves in?
I guess perhaps being in the old town of Dubai, the sort of Deira, Al Fahidi area, would be good, but also in downtown where, you've got some of your Rove hotels as well. You can walk around in the downtown. You don't need to, so if you're in downtown which is near Dubai Mall and the Burj Khalifa and those areas, there's lots of walking areas. That you don't need to obviously get in taxis, etc. So you can, there's definitely lots of affordable options there. But if you want to spend more time in the traditional areas, then certainly around the Bur Dubai or Deira areas, then you'll get, some of those free experiences and very, cost-effective experiences as well, going across the creek and seeing all the souks and things like that. So it really just depends on what you want to do. Every area has very good affordable options, but it depends if you want to have the freedom to be able to walk around as opposed to having to get transport.
Yeah,
good question.
Very good question.
Last shout out for any other questions while we've got the expertise of Andrew and Julie here. That
Sounds
looks
like
like you,
everyone's gone
guys.
quiet. Thank you so much, everybody. We really do appreciate your support. By all means, feel free to contact us at any time. Remember to also take note of those links that I put down at the end. I'll just quickly get those back up in case you need, because there's some great information to be seen from our asset pages here for you as well. So you may wish to take a picture of that.
And it's also worth noting, for your convenience, I have put these links up on the AFTR website so that you can find the various resources that are available to you. Neville, thank you for your
Fantastic.
comment. Glad
Joe,
you enjoyed the webinar.
Oh, good on you, Neville. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for attending today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks all. Bye for now.